Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 9 of season 3 of Batwoman. I'm going to keep this recap pretty brief because I want to go ahead and get into this because I got to start editing and get some stuff so I can actually get some sleep tonight. That being said, last episode, heavy pointers to land on are going to basically be Renee has been kind of holding back this secret this entire time. She's been keeping that last Batman item, the Joker's buzzer, on her own, keeping them going on a wild goose chase. Until they're able to track down Poison Ivy, because that was her ultimate goal. So she was keeping that hidden so that they couldn't actually find it while giving them this mission to find the thing. So that as long as they were out there looking for these things, they had a higher chance of stumbling upon Poison Ivy. And they did. When that opportunity arose, well, she got her lover back. Kissed her, resurrected her, giving her just enough moisture to wake back up. And Poison Ivy's on the loose, and Renee is in the wind. Along with that, Mary, trying to cut the cord from everybody, has gone to Marcus after some well thought out advice from Alice to push them away as hard as she can. So she goes to Marcus and tells them their secret identities, which results in a little scuffle on the top of Wayne Tower. And to save Luke, she has to use the little like dehydrating stabby thing that she was going to use on Mary on him to save Luke. So now he's dehydrated, incapacitated, and Mary's, once again, in the wind. And that's where we are. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and dive into this thing. So if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, remember it's on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, it gives you access to it as well, along with the watch-alongs to all the other shows that we cover, movie watch-alongs that are not on the channel, as well as you get to vote on what movie I watch for the Patreon and the YouTube members each month. You suggest a movie, and the community votes on which one we do at the end of the month, as well as monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, all kinds of stuff. It just helps support us in the long run, but of course I know not everybody can do that. And a simple way to support us is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, and all that jazz. It really helps us out in the long run, guys. That being said, let's jump into this episode. Here we go. That sign said catch and release, didn't it? Yeah, yeah. Here to protect nature. Oh, she went somewhere like this lake to get moistured up. Rejuvenated.
I thought the water would revive me. I was wrong. I need to get my strength back.
So it didn't work? I mean, she looks a lot better than she did, and she looks pretty fucking good. But we'll see, I guess. I mean, she needs something else to help rejuvenate.
Pretty sure in the real world, this would be an HR violation of appropriate workplace behavior, because you're breathing like Darth Vader and making me feel bad about that bagel I had for breakfast.
Maybe you could help.
All right.
You want to talk about it?
Nope.
Ooh.
Something to do with Marquis Jet?
Yep.
Never thought I would see the Jada Jet look so defeated.
What? What is with the beard?
Old friend.
They know each other? What the fuck?
My energy's depleting so quickly.
Didn't stop you from attacking two innocent fishermen.
The lake's catch and release. They were creating an imbalance in an already vulnerable species.
Oh. 10 years and suddenly it's like yesterday.
Did you expect anything different?
I come bearing sustenance.
So petty.
Bad news is, this is the location.
The national park?
We're gonna be hunting Mother Nature in the middle of Mother Nature.
That's
Ever
like
watch
just
a horror
walking
movie?
into like...
When black people go into the woods, they usually don't come out.
What do you say we flip the script?
The look on Luke's face, man.
When Marcus wakes up, there's no doubt he'll go after his sister. That's why I called you. I want to offer you a job as head of my security detail.
I appreciate you thinking of me. Thank you. But I can't accept.
When you offered to come by in person, I got my hopes up.
Well, I just so happen to be in Gotham on other matters.
Every neurologist I've talked to says that another jolt would reawaken his empathy, but I have spent millions looking for the buzzer, but no one's seen it since the Joker disappeared.
Oh, well, we know where it is.
Been following your news. The Mad Hatter?
So I guess he used to be like they knew each other back when he did security.
Former police officer Renee Montoya now works for the mayor's off-books rogues unit. Maybe it's worth the two of us popping by to say hello.
Oh, great.
Am I spoiling?
You're what?
A piece of me created her to bring me back to health. Like a battery. If I can draw her here, she'll revive me.
No.
One triple shot cream and conveniently free of charge.
Those shoulder pads.
Not a brain freeze.
What the hell is going on?
I have no idea.
She's being summoned.
I admit I royally screwed up with Renee. Sleeping with her, trusting her, defending her, everything. Seriously, my bad, all right?
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Just Luke in the back. Like, the fuck is this?
Vulnerability.
Oh, look out! You have to help me, please.
Oh my god.
Who did this to you?
Oh, hello. Bye, Soph. Bye, car. Yeah, this was not a smart idea. This is going to turn into a hentai real quick.
No, we have to keep moving.
Oh! Ah. This is turning into Evil Dead.
Now what?
I think that's a cabin that was in X-Files. When they were in the woods and a lumbering mill cut down a tree that had ancient parasites in it.
Luke!
Is this going to turn into Evil Dead? I mean, look at the decorations we got in here.
This is all my fault. How do you not get that? The Batwing suit breaks half the time because of me. We couldn't save Mary from poison ivy because of me.
You know how you know you're on the journey to being a hero? You fail. I mean, look at Sophie. Alice and Pam both escaped on her watch.
And Ryan, the supposed team detective, didn't even notice that her roommate was infected with poison ivy until it was way too late.
Luke is trying not to laugh.
One day we will leave this city behind us.
When she's done.
But right now, I need to make sure no one's standing in my way. Stay put.
All right. There it is. Nobody down here except the FBI's most unwanted.
Got a hairpin in that fancy thing?
Spooky Montoya.
Gimme.
John, not the locksmith.
I got back with my wife.
Lucky her.
All right, that used to be a little something else then, I guess.
I think a certain hero has some explaining to do.
So what's the original reason John came to Gotham this time around?
Okay, it's back. Turn back. I'm serious. Stop the car. No. I said I'm supposed to be the crazy one. You're not the one with the bitch of a migraine that only seems to stop bitching when I go this way.
Also, an X-Files episode that has
The OG is back? She's trying to...
Bryan Cranston in it.
But I do know that a world with two of a kind never ends well. Why don't you ask poor, boring Beth Kane? Oh, that's right, you can't because she's dead. Give me the keys.
Were you not listening to anything I said?
This is the woman who unlocked my prowess, and the reason why I'm finally happy. The least I can do is go and see what she wants.
And honestly, I think you're just afraid.
Afraid of what?
Of feeling something real and blowing it.
A good thing she doesn't initiate with the thrust through the chest move.
She can sense sound vibrations.
Yeah. So between the hammering and the arguing,
They drew her right to us.
Well, game on, bitch.
Fun truck in the driveway. Outside. Out there. On the other side of these walls.
She's close. I can feel her warm pull. What are you doing?
Maybe because she's a mass murderer, Alice.
We are not tire ironing the woman responsible for my awakening. What are you so worried about?
You ending up dead.
Oh.
Why do we work, Alice? You killed my mom. I replaced you in our family. Here we are on this crazy adventure together.
I was just thinking that.
It's because despite all of our baggage, we both found the sister we always wanted. I see the girl who just craves her freedom. And I love that you support me to do what I want.
I hate to have to pull this card, sis, but,
Tough beans.
I'm older.
Alice? What are you doing? You're staying right here. I'm going alone.
Oh, great.
You're not gonna stop me.
The closer I get to Ryan, the faster she becomes a potential victim.
And yet you smiled just now when I brought up her name.
So it is out of it some type of genuine concern.
If you dropped your guard for a minute, that thing you thought would be your worst nightmare might just be the best thing that ever happened to you, Jada.
A diggle talk is always good, no matter the show. Is that it? Yep.
I can't let you find her.
hello?
Get away from me!
Oh no.
Blow up the truck! You will protect me! We know that! Blow up the damn truck! How the hell am I supposed to shoot a hot shot? She saved me.
Oh.
She's too strong for us. We need to make it home. Never put me in that position again. It stopped her, didn't it? You could have died. Yeah, but I didn't. But you could have. Oh, well.
I have a family I didn't ask for trying to destroy my city. My best friend is off the grid because I've been so preoccupied. I didn't notice she was an entirely different person. Batman supervillain just kicked all of our asses. So yeah, the thought of blowing up in a fire explosion honestly sounds like a vacation to me.
I can't let you hold me back anymore.
Your father will be proud of you.
I tried, but I can't get it open.
Damn it.
The technology used on a transmatter cube probably isn't from around here, is it?
Which is why I appreciate you keeping this between us.
How'd you get it open last time?
Well, that's the problem. I didn't do anything. It just opened for me.
So maybe the key to opening that box isn't based on science. Human
Willpower, my guy.
What have you done?
Oh.
You found me. No. You found me.
Damn. All right. Pam has been restored to her former glory, full power. And honestly, I wasn't sure if, like, is Mary supposed to die during the transference of whatever this power, this essence that they share, that she's supposed to reabsorb. So, like, it's like a backup battery, almost like a Horcrux in a way that, like, her vine leaves behind. I forget how they actually explained it, but they said something about her Mary being like a battery for her. That once Mary comes back into contact with her, she can recharge fully. But yeah, I like the whole, like, scene with Mary and Alice in the car, them bonding over that. Even though, like, it does still seem like a little bit of a stretch, you know, considering the murder of her mother and all of that. But they do make a great pair in their misfittery. And it's been enjoyable watching them go along this trek. And I do like Mary having this little bad girl flair to her whole thing. The stuff with Ryan, Luke, and Sophie in the cabin doing this, like, horror movie shtick with the vines, like this Evil Dead X-Files kind of thing where they're trapped at the cabin trying to figure out how to get out of the situation, and then realizing sort of the futility of it all, at least where they stand right now. It was a lot of fun, as well as it kind of, like, finally hashing out some of the drama that's been going on between Ryan and Sophie. Again, you guys know, if you've been watching for a while, how annoyed I get with this bullshit between those two half the time. But I think it's fine when they get along, but it's like every time they, like, start butting heads or something comes up, I'm just like, can we move past this? Come on, guys. Luke's story in this was really fun. He had some great reaction shots, great moments in this episode, as well as kind of like his kind of evolution with kind of stepping into this role and gaining a little bit of confidence, I guess, after what had just happened back at Wayne Tower. And then him confronting what's been kind of holding him back is this idea of that the suit doesn't think he's ready, and that AI, his father, maybe that being placed in the suit to begin with was something that, you know, he's in a way his father holding him back and him holding himself back because of it. Kind of like a mental block that he's put on himself. Flip side of it, we had Diggle in this episode, which was a nice little surprise. He was back in Gotham because Luke was secretly trying to figure out how to help him open the box. So we went his last 4 episodes where he was showing up as Superman, Lois, Batwoman last season. What was the last season, right? Or was it the first half of this season? I think it was the first half of this season. He came back, or was it not? I'm confused now. I don't remember. No, season 2? Fuck, I can't remember. Last time we saw Diggle in Gotham, he was on The Flash and what one am I missing? He made 5 appearances total. 1 was Legends, and that was... Anyway, the whole thing was about him accepting the calling that came down at the end of Arrow's the season finale when the green glow came from the box. So it opened for him that time, but he rejected it. Now he's gone through this full circle journey that involved these different appearances across all the other Arrowverse shows to where he's ready to confront that destiny that has befallen him. But now he can't get it open for whatever reason. So he's taking it to Luke to try to figure that out. And I know he's going to be popping up on some of the other shows, similarly to like he did in the last seasons. So I'm curious to see how this journey comes through. And also there's an announcement that he might be leading a new Arrowverse show called Justice U, where he's the mentor of a school of supers. So that'd be interesting to see, how this story goes. Is he going to open it? Is he going to get the ring? Is he going to become the Green Lantern? That's what I want. That's what I hope happens. So I'm holding out to that. But the surprise twist in this is he's an old fling of Jada's, which was an interesting little nugget of information to find out. You know, not only that they knew each other, but, you know, from what he said, they had a little bit of a fling, a flare, a little bit along with him, them knowing each other back when he was doing security detailing. Like, so I'd imagine that was before he worked for Oliver. You know, he also, obviously, she was like, hey, what's up, Dig? And he's like, I got back with my wife. Sorry. I would, but wife. That whole thing. They found the buzzer. Easy enough. So the idea, I guess, is just re-buzz him, and it might refire some of those neurons in his brain to fix his empathy. We'll see how that goes. I like the episode overall. I'm really digging the new Poison Ivy in this. I think she's, one, fucking hot. So that's a bonus. But now her and Mary teaming up, I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Like, I like it that they acknowledge, like, this is like a supervillain of supervillains right here. Like, I don't know how we're going to stop her. And I don't know how they're going to stop her either. I mean, like, she's, like, if she was a mutant, she'd be like an Omega level mutant. Like, if this was like a Marvel comparison for some of you guys. So, like, she's OP. Like, Batman is lucky most of the time to, like, stop her when she gets into full swing. So, I'm very curious to see what she goes. It seems like she's going to probably pick up where she left off, go back to the dam, and probably set that whole thing, whole chain of events into motion, but we'll see. Guys, what do you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that and all my socials in the description box below. If you want to see the full-length reaction, you check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, it gives you access to it as well. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Share, Ryan, Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korsgaard, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, Nate Prouty, and Emo Slytherin. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of Batwoman. Take care, everybody.